What's good, y'all? Trizzy Gang in the hood. Trizzy Gang was good, man. We got the first Akademiks video on the channel, man. We finna hear Akademiks talk about this whole Tory Lanez thing, man. As most of y'all might know, some of y'all might know, Tory Lanez is literally my favorite artist. Like, I'm not gonna say of all time, but like for right now, you know what I'm saying? And the age I'm at right now, the music I listen to right now, he's my favorite artist. I can't say he's my favorite artist of all time, but I definitely have him over a lot of people like Drake. You know what I'm saying? For anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's my favorite artist right now. It doesn't matter if he's a rapper. I don't even really consider Tory a rapper, bro. I consider that motherfucker a singer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Whatever you want to call it, but I don't really consider him a rapper. I know he raps, but I feel like he's more notorious for his singing shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But I've been seeing a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying? Something on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, apparently his driver didn't want to testify, or he told his driver not to testify, but his driver wanted to. I don't know, bro. We're here to get a lot of information. It's definitely free Tory if you ask me, bro. At the end of the day, man, you could say he shot her, you could say he didn't shoot her. We don't know, and I just feel like they didn't have enough evidence. That's the reason why I say it's free Tory. You know what I'm saying? If he did shoot her, bro, you gotta do the time, bro. Y'all know I like to keep it fair, bro. I don't pick sides, bro. I don't. But we just don't know if he really did or not, bro. I just feel like the evidence they claimed they had was not enough, bro. It just wasn't enough to lock him up, especially for 10 years, bro. This motherfucker ain't getting out till I'm like pushing 30. I am 21. He's not getting out till I'm like 28. Like, this shit is crazy, man. It's just crazy. I just feel like he was wrongfully, you know what I'm saying, convicted, but let's see what Akademiks got to say. If I got to speed up, I got to speed up. Let's see what he got to say.
There's some updates on his appeal.
Oh, shit, let me move myself.
Let
me move myself. All right, y'all, we back. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really trying to get rid of my current green screen because I have like the pull up green screen. I'm trying to get the one, you know what I'm saying, that I can just have on the back of my chair so I don't really ever got to like pause, move my camera because y'all see my whole background and everything like that. But let's see what Akademiks got to say.
New information that's been provided via an affidavit. The driver, Jaquan Smith, who was the only sober person that night in the vehicle. Remember, in the
only
vehicle
sober
was
person.
Kelsey Nicole. We had Meg Thee Stallion and we had Tory Lanez. All were inebriated and drunk from the pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. They hop in the car. The driver is clearly sober. He's also the bodyguard for Tory Lanez. His name is Jaquan Smith. He never took the stand at the initial hearing and the initial trial for Tory Lanez, and obviously Tory Lanez got found guilty. He showed up on one of the last days of trial, and you know they were about to put him on the stand. Instead, it was a bizarre move and a bizarre incident because the judge says, "Yo, okay, we could put him on the stand, but prosecutor, what do you think?" The prosecutor says, "Well, we were looking for this nigga for dumb long. We couldn't find him. It's ironic he's showing up now." Hey, he could testify, but we want to have a chance to speak with him and prepare, right? Which makes sense. You can't just be like, "Hey, I'm here." They said, well, if that's the case, we're going to give the prosecutor some time, and this case won't be concluded till like after Thanksgiving, or I forgot what the timeline was. Based on that,
have to speed him
right?
up, though.
Based on that, Tory Lanez's team said, it's okay. We don't need the driver. By the way, this is right after
messed up.
The guy, Tom Kelly, who was supposed to be Tory's witness, basically agreed with the prosecutor that they seen the short nigga waving the gun around in the air. So their main witness, right, Tory's main witness, flipped to the prosecutor's side. Jaquan, they kind of needed him, but they said, no, we don't want the case to go beyond this next holiday that's coming up. And by the way, it could be for multiple reasons. Maybe they felt like, hey, if we let the jury go home and sit on this for a week, they might do the Googling, they might start listening to songs. We feel we got him. I don't know why they felt that way, but they were clearly wrong because Tory got found guilty.
Exactly, that's, bro. And that's where it comes down to this, bro. I'm going to be so real, but my honest opinion, too, if you want to ask me how I feel just off of things I've heard of the story, like, I feel like, you know, I'm going to just say it like this, bro. Kelsey was the one who was about to pop Meg. She was about to pop her, bro. You got to think about it. They intoxicated. They're pretty much fighting over Tory. Like, because she was sleeping with Tory, They're fighting over, like, that's something we do know happened. They were fighting over Tory. Why on earth does Tory shoot Meg if they're fighting over him? Like, just let that sit in for a sec. Why would Tory shoot Meg if two girls are fighting over him? Right? So in my opinion, I feel like, Kelsey was about to pop her ass. Kelsey was about to pop her. You know what I'm saying? She was about to. Pop. She was about to do that. And then Tory was probably trying to fight over with her for the gun. And then end up, I don't remember how many shots they said fired off. But if it was like 3, that would make sense. If it's more than 2, that would make sense. If it's just 1, somebody was intentionally trying to just kill somebody or some shit like that. But if it was like more than 2, I ain't gonna lie. They was probably tussling over it. They were. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, it went off. Bow, bow, bow. And then Tory's probably the one that Meg saw with the gun once the shots already got fired off. I don't know how if Megan was staring straight at them and her back was turned. I think they said her back was turned. So how the fuck are you gonna know who shot you? Exactly, bro. So I just feel like that's how it went down, bro. You can ask me how. You can say whatever the fuck you want. That's just how I feel like it went down, bro. And then she saw Tory with the gun. So she thinks Tory shot her. Like, and everybody, I know people in the comments are gonna be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? He apologized on the phone. Bro, he didn't even apologize for shooting nobody. He just said, I apologize for everything, bro. I apologize for all this going down. He's probably just apologizing because they found out that he was fucking both of them. Tory probably has a way more chill relationship with Kelsey to the point where he could call her and say, like, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for everything. Like, I didn't want nothing to go down the way it went down. He didn't say anything about shooting nobody. He didn't even say nothing. And obviously, he's not gonna say nothing about her shooting. Like, he's not going to say, oh, why did you shoot her on the phone? He's not going to say that. Over a jail phone? Like, he's not going to say that. We all know you wouldn't want to do that. Even if you are drunk, you're not going to say something like that. So that's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion on it.
They're submitting that Jaquan Smith, the driver, is now giving a sworn testimony via an affidavit of what he witnessed that night. This is the sworn testimony here. Let's get into it a bit. So, reading it, and let me try to zoom in a little bit.
Damn, this nigga act be talking so slow, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
My name is Jaquan Smith. I gotta look a little closer. I am over the age of 18. So this is an affidavit just swearing to certain what they're gonna call facts that he could testify to, right? I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on July 12, 2020. That is the basis of the above call or above cited proceedings. Okay, so he's basically saying I am a direct witness, right?
He is.
Let me see. I gotta get a bigger one.
It just might be too late, bro.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Cool. Got it. I was the driver and the bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson, who's better known as Tory Lanez. In July of 2020, Mr. Peterson has been known to me for 7 years. Oh shit, my bad. 7 years. At the time of the incident, I have worked. Make sure I can say. At the time of the incident, I've worked for Mr. Peterson for 3 years. He was not only been my employer, but I also consider him a close personal friend. On July 12, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Miss Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris. Miss Peterson, was at Mrs. Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick up Miss Pete and Miss Harris. Miss Harris, and myself left Miss Jenner's home, but I was asked by Miss Pete to return because she stated she had forgot her shoes. Now,
you just
this is the first time when they left, so Tory wasn't there. Okay, so Tory, he's basically saying Tory called me to come pick up Miss Pete, which is Meg, and Miss Harris, which is Kelsey Nicole Harris. So he picks up Kelsey and Meg. They leave, but then Meg says, remember, Tory was supposed to come afterwards, but Meg is thinking Tory's trying to stay back to fuck on Kylie, and she's thinking, we're fucking nigga. You know how bitches are. They're like, yo, I'm about to play a hate you out of getting some new pussy, right?
Facts.
So she tells the nigga, no, drive the car back there. No, I left something there. I gotta go back. So I was asked by Miss Pete, Meg, to return because she stated she'd forgotten her shoe. When we arrived at Miss Jenner's home at this time, Miss Harris stayed in the car. So that's Kelsey.
So here's my thing. Megan really thinks that Tory shot her just because she pulled back up and got him out of fucking on a new bitch. Like really? You think a nigga has that much hating for you to shoot you in the foot? Doesn't matter if he's drunk or not. Let alone a famous rapper, bro. Like he's not, bro. He's not. That's just my opinion, bro. I feel like nobody really cares that deep. Cause Tory's the one who fucking got back in the car. You didn't force that little nigga to get in the car, bro. You didn't. He's the one who chose to. So it's just like
Meg exited. Miss Pete did not enter the home at this time.
Or didn't Kylie kick them all out?
Where Mr. Peterson was located. So he's basically almost saying, she said she forgot a shoe, but she went looking for Tory, right? Because she's cop blocking Tory. Both Miss Pete and Mr. Peterson returned to the car. After a few minutes, Miss Pete was bickering, but I'm unsure exactly what they were saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Miss Jenner's residence. As I began to drive, Miss Pete started to fight with Mr. Peterson. They were going back and forth. I remember Mr. Peterson saying to Miss Pete that he was going to tell Miss Harris what's going on. What was going on? Tory's fucking both of them, right? He was basically, he was trying to tell Kelsey, Kelsey, you know your girl fucking me, and she knew me and you was talking before, right? Okay. So I do not remember what street we were on, but Miss Pete asked me to stop the vehicle. I did as she asked, and Miss Pete went to sit at a nearby bus stop. So that's the second time Meg asked for the driver to do something, either go back to Kylie's house. And the second time, she said, let me out of the car, and they stopped the car. She hopped out and went to go sit at a nearby bus stop. Tory went and spoke with Miss Pete. So he basically walked over there, spoke with her. After about 2 minutes, they returned to the car, and I began driving again. Miss Pete started arguing.
Bro, all right, I'm gonna just let Ack finish.
Again. And Miss Harris asked what was going on. Miss Peterson told her he and Miss Pete, Mr. Peterson told her that he and Miss Pete had been dating and intimate. Kelsey was upset by this, as she and Miss Tory had been dating in the same manner prior to any relationship with Meg. Meg and Kelsey started fighting. Okay, I gotta find the full affidavit here. What the fuck? Sorry, Jet.
This nigga Ack.
I got the hiccups or something.
This nigga Ack, bro.
Come
on, Ack.
Let me see. Okay, I do agree. Men, we gotta stay out of a bitch's business. Fear Bucks, baby.
This nigga.
Affidavit.
Bro, where the fuck is the rest of it?
Stop them. Okay. Then they start fighting. Here's the last page that I needed.
All right.
I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete and Miss Harris both got out the vehicle and continued to fight. So Meg and Kelsey get out the vehicle and continue to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Miss Pete toward the back of the car. So he said he broke up the fight. He was pulling Meg to the back of the car. I saw Miss Harris, which is Kelsey, with a gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Mrs. Pete and myself. So he's holding Meg, right? He's holding Meg, and he sees over there Kelsey has now got the gun in her hand.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's what happened, bro. Tory just either okay, I'm gonna say like this. I'm not gonna say Tory didn't want to snitch on her to save his career. I don't think it was that serious. I don't think he really gave a fuck like that. At the end of the day, it would look a little weak. I mean, at the end of the day, me personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm snitching on you, nigga. I ain't, bro. I'm not taking the fall for you wanting to shoot her because I was working on both of y'all. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that. Me personally, I don't give a fuck if I'm a rapper and I get canceled. I'm not taking the fall for you. You not even my like real bitch. But like I said, him and Kelsey might have some type of different type of, you know what I'm saying, connection. They was really cool like that to the point where he was like, fuck it, man. I'm going to just try to do it this way and see if I'll still get out. Or they just cancel like this whole thing. They don't take nobody. That's what a lot of people thought they was going to do, is just cancel the whole entire, you know what I'm saying, thing. Because they really didn't know who the fuck did it. But, bro, Megan's team was strong enough to like get that nigga locked up. But that is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I just feel like Tory, bro, was just trying to stop her from shooting her. And they were probably tussling over it, and it just set it off, bro. It just set it off, bro. But I feel like that's where, you know what I'm saying, the judge, you got to look at it like this, bro. She granted immunity for a reason, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, this ain't rocket science.
Who's not in the fight, according to him, runs from behind. He's holding Meg like this. He runs from behind the security guard who's holding Meg and towards Mrs. Harris, who has a gun, which is Kelsey. Tory and Mrs. Harris began struggling as Tory tried to unarm Kelsey. I was still pulling Meg. I did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky. I was not harmed. And in my opinion, Meg was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within a couple of minutes. I just want to present this evidence.
Not even a couple minutes. That probably happened in a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, we will never know who really shot it. They probably both shot at the same time. But at the same time, bro, there was never no gun residue or fingerprints on Tory's hand. Just saying. I don't think there's fingerprints on anybody's hand, but
Peterson's trial, but was prevented from doing so as district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me. And later, they did not call me due to the holidays in court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. Now, this is interesting, Chad. This helps Tory heavily, I believe. But I do want to show y'all how everybody be careful when you do these sworn affidavits. These are things you're supposed to be able to repeat in court. And when you repeat it in court, you're going to be sworn into the court, and you could perjure yourself, which could send yourself to jail. I think this would have been almost exonerating type of evidence for Tory if the driver said, I seen Kelsey fire that gun. But you note, he says everything that helps Tory, but what does he say at the end? I was still pulling on Meg. I did not see who shot the gun.
Yeah, they're still trying to low-key, I don't know, man. I feel like they're still low-key trying to save Kelsey's name, bro. That's just my opinion, though. Like, still saying I don't know who shot it is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy.
Hey, if you want to be on Tory's side, I'd say be on Tory's side, but I think he don't want to perjure himself as well.
I'm saying.
He says, I saw them struggle, but he won't say I saw her shoot the gun. Exactly. Which I think the prosecutor is going to be going hard on that particular part to say, okay, cool, great testimony or great affidavit, but this doesn't warrant any of the information or the verdict to be overturned, or we need a new trial.
But where's all this dance, bitch, dance? When did Tory say that? Who, bro? First of all, where did that come from? Who came out and said Tory said that bullshit? Bro, that John made me so mad, bro.
We have other people. Meg says Tory shot. Kelsey just acted stupid, and then of course you have the Thomas Kelly dude. He's the one who says he's seen the short guy with the gun. So there's two people saying that they seen Tory
had the
shot.
gun afterwards.
There's nobody saying they seen Kelsey shot. They are saying they saw a gun in her hand. The prosecutor's going to argue that to say, why are we going to do this trial over again? We sentence him to jail.
Because we don't know who shot her. Like, bro, it's that simple. We do not know who shot her. We don't. Like, you got to think about it. He's saying he saw her with the gun first. Then the shots go off, but nobody sees who shot. Like, that's the thing. Nobody, not even a witness, seen who actually set off the firing shots. Nobody seen that. So just because you see him with the gun afterwards means he shot her? That's how that worked? That's how that worked. And that's why I feel like Tory should be free. Because it's like they're going off of the fact that he had the gun after the shots went off. Like, bro, what? This is a joke. Or
he got found guilty for shooting that gun. Even the bodyguard, in his new information, cannot say he did not see Tory. Well, no, he is saying he don't see Tory shoot the gun, but he can't place the gun in somebody else's hand. Somebody did shoot the gun. We have two people who put it in Tory's hands and who says Tory fired the trigger. One is Meg, the victim. One is another bystander who's a third party supposedly neutral person who shouldn't have a horse in a race.
But nobody seen him fire the shot. That's the part that pissed me off, bro. Like I just said, nobody seen him actually. Nobody seen it. Nobody seen it. They're just going off of the fact that he had the gun after the shots were fired. So that means he shot her. Come on, man.
So again, I think this is gonna help.
It might give him a lesser day.
I don't know how much,
but
right?
He still
I don't know how much.
jail.
I think it would help a lot if he said, "I seen Kelsey shoot," because there's so many arguments you could have after that. He said he seen Kelsey with a gun in her hand, right? But the prosecutors don't care about charging her with gun possession. Remember, possession, you just need that possession of the weapon. They don't care to charge her with possession. They probably gave her a plea. So they say Tory had the gun. Keep in mind, if Tory was wrestling the gun away, and by the way, this is carefully crafted, that doesn't necessarily mean possession, right? Possession would mean Tory has complete control of the gun and has it in his possession, which Jaquan never says he does. He says he was trying to wrestle with the girl for the gun to stop her from shooting Meg.
That shit crazy,
so
man.
Maybe they could say, well, that goes towards the possession charge for Tory, but I don't think it helps Tory's case, the fact that he says certain things he didn't see. If you're going to come out at this stage, right, after all these witnesses already said shit and the victim is saying whatever, the jury's going to believe the victim, you got to basically say Tory never had the gun in his possession. He was trying to wrestle it from the girl who had it in her possession, trying to shoot Meg. And when I looked up, Kelsey was in possession of the gun, firing the trigger. That helps Tory a lot. This here, I don't know who shot. The prosecutor's going to go in and be like, yeah, so this nigga don't know who did the shooting. We have two people say that Tory did it. We have nobody that said that she did it. This is a key integral eyewitness. Remember, Meg is drunk. So even though she's a victim, and it matters a lot what the victim says, she's drunk and she also said her back was turned. Right?
Who's this bystander? Who's seen it? And what did you see, bro? What did you see? Because I'm pretty sure they never said they saw him shoot the gun. They're just going off the fact that he had the gun, and that makes me so upset, bro. Because that's just wrongfully, bro. That's just like, come on, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be real. Nobody should do jail time if nobody actually seen you do something. But there's multiple people next to you. At the end of the day, man, I get it, bro. It's 2 against 1, but bro, ain't no way.
Imagine the security is holding her like this. Yo, calm down, calm the fuck down. He's walking her to the back of the car. Walking her to the back of the car, right? So maybe that's why her back was turned, right? He's walking her like this. Tory's over here, according to this affidavit. He sees Kelsey behind the security, so the security back should be turned too. He runs over there trying to get the gun out of her hand. Maybe Jaquan looks over, sees that, but he's trying to get Meg over there. Then the gun goes off. It doesn't shoot Meg, but it shoots the ground. Bullet fragments, nothing hit Jaquan. By the way, something probably could have almost hit him, but we do know she came from a pool party. She doesn't have anything protecting her legs. She doesn't have on jeans. She don't have on no shoes. She don't have nothing.
Facts.
Remember, she went back for the shoes that she never found. So if a bullet fragment, hits, whether it's at whatever speed, it's more likely to cut or injure her versus a driver who you'd imagine is in maybe denim jeans, and not saying that a bullet fragment can't go through denim jeans, not saying that at all. Or maybe he was even like shot, but like he gonna hold it down.
That's crazy.
Right? Who knows?
Hey, man.
Who knows, man?
I'm off this, though. I'm off this, man. I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, I just feel like they did my nigga Tory crazy wrong. Whoever was on Meg's team, man, they did a great job, bro. They did a great job, bro. That's just what it came down to, man. That's what it came down to. I don't know. We'll definitely get more insight on this whole thing as more comes out. I just know, bro, he's about to start yapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing new even pops up on this. He's about to start yapping about it, man. How do y'all feel in the comments down below? It's still free, Tory. At the end of the day, I don't pick sides. So I just feel like if Meg got shot, bro, I'm so sorry for Meg, bro. Like, genuinely, bro. 100%. Like, I don't think anybody should be getting shot. Y'all know how I feel. But I just feel like with the evidence they had, man, it was a little wrong, bro. It was a little wrong, bro. Road to 10K. I'll see you on the next one.